The chopper.
Everybody know, man. You hear, you watch it, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
The chopper.
Or one of them, like a Ritz, you know, like a nice Ritz.
Yeah. Like a nice
Ritz. The chopper.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Lee. Happy Taco Tuesday to you. Welcome back. We're back at it. We're like we're mad at it, man. We got the crew up in here tonight. Got a lot of great things to talk about, as always. One of our, probably our most famous and most favorite show, The Chop Up. Talk about anything and everything, man. So make sure y'all get up in here, like, comment, share, and subscribe. But let's get this thing fired off right off the bat. Got my man coming from the northeast. My man, Meta Wide.
Raise the roof. Taco Tuesday. Got some hot sauce on it. Mr. Wall in the building. Glad that everybody has came through to the chop up tonight. I'm always glad to be here, as well as Coach, man. Thanks for bringing me in. Hope your day's been good.
Absolutely. Got a chance to hang out with Pops a little bit today.
Okay, that's good bonding, man. You know, nothing better than you father and son bonding, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter the age, man. So, got a son, man. You know what I'm saying? Spend that blossom time with him. But, you know, I got to bring my son in here tonight. You know what I'm saying? Straight out the Northeast as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking shit tonight, man, because my guy, you know, he can take you with a grain of salt. My guy, Chili Will in the building. What's the word with it?
Hey, man, you stole my joke. I was about to come in and get in on Coach, but you got me. You done got me. What's good, fellas? How we doing?
Good, man.
Cooling, bro, cooling.
Hey, man, what's on the menu tonight, man? What y'all eating tonight?
Chicken and rice. Didn't get to the tacos, but chicken and rice.
Just some empanadas, man.
Oh,
man.
I'm pissed.
Ooh,
You did better.
Right now.
Because I be doing the homemade empanadas. I be fucking them up.
Yeah, I've improved my skills. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, it's a given. That's what my mom
says. Like a show.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm going to have empanadas probably twice in the next 2 weeks, man. I got some at my job, actually, you know what I'm saying, prepared. You know, that I did yesterday, so probably going to get the kids those, man, tomorrow.
Absolutely. So, yeah, we got some great topics tonight. Before we even get started, what's one of your favorite characters in a movie?
Joker.
Okay, I can find out on that.
Heath Ledger, I know a lot of people at this point. A lot of people think he's overrated with it, but that man couldn't. Yeah, because he's so highly rated, like it's so revered that now they're like, it's gone too far. And I'm like, it ain't going far enough. The man died for it.
Did they realize that man basically sacrificed himself for that role?
The man died for it, man. He put the work in.
Definitely did, man. Real. Shout out to that man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that, you know, watching that movie and the backfall to the movie and the movie being made and all that, yeah, definitely, like you said, Will. So into that movie. But favorite actor might sound cliche, might sound a little, you know, everybody said it before. That's Denzel, man. Can never go without a Denzel flick.
In a particular role? What's your favorite Denzel role he was in?
Oh, my favorite Denzel role, John Q.
Yeah, he went
Believe
crazy
it or not.
on Q. He went crazy on Q.
Yes. I've actually watched John Q more times. I've actually watched John Q more than I watched Training Day.
It might be a better movie, low key.
Low key, yeah, definitely.
It might be a better movie. It definitely got more heart to it. No pun intended.
Definitely, like it's more believable in a sense. You know, obviously, you know they're actors, but yeah, definitely more of a real felt movie from all different aspects.
Fair enough.
Hopping on a chop up tonight. Who we got?
About you, Coach?
What's going on? Yes, sir. 12/28, same day as Denzel. Yes, sir.
Okay.
What's up, Kyrie?
Oh, he's 3 days after Christmas. I'm a Christmas baby.
Shout out to Kyrie, man. We're just talking about you too, man. Football season's coming up. think we need you here on the other side of me, man. You know what I'm
You already
saying?
know.
Definitely shout out to you, man. I don't know what them Saints gonna do this season. We won't talk about that, but you know, glad you here.
See, we gotta have Kyrie on, but we can't be talking about no Saints, bro.
We gotta pay the bills. We gotta talk Saints. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but only for like the first 4 weeks when they're relevant, and then
going on, mama.
My God,
You know, Mama Renee.
Good, mama.
Hey, we make spot for you, man. Anytime you're ready.
Yes, sir.
I think for me, my favorite actor in the role he was in, it was Anthony Hopkins as Dr. Hannibal.
Yeah, he was unbelievable. My man fed Ray Liotta his brain, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, a little bit at the time. He was like,
yeah.
Delicious.
Yo, Ray doesn't get enough because Hopkins did so good in that film. Ray doesn't get enough for that scene. Like, he don't get enough credit because he played the shit out of that. Like, he was mad slow. His motor skills were slow as shit, but like he responded to the food and everything. Like, it was great. Yo, you ever seen the Hannibal TV show?
I have not.
Oh, you're welcome. Then you should watch that. It's Madsen plays him. What's his name? Michael Madsen? No, not Michael Madsen. Mads Mikkelsen. Mads Mikkelsen plays him, and they reenact that scene, bro. Really? They redo that scene. He honestly made it crazier. Like, it just wasn't as crazy because we had already seen it done once. I already said it, Mama. You missed it.
Always got
it. Well, a little bit of a theme tonight. You know, we're going to talk a little bit. You know, the first topic of the night, we're going to talk about, let me see if I can get it. I'm going to find it up here. It's actually about actors who pretty much portrayed the real life criminals to perfection. So any people y'all think that might be on this list? It's a top 10 list. We know my man Will love list.
You just made the list.
Mama, what was you going to say then? She seemed like sad she can't say it now. She's a loyal chop-up viewer. We got to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We appreciate it, too. Yeah, so we're going to take a look at this top 10 list of the actors who portray real life criminals to perfection.
I'm a criminal. You goddamn right. I'm a criminal. Yeah, I'm a criminal. That's my guy M right there. Y'all don't know.
Oh yeah. Shout out to M out there, man. So the first, let me see if I can get this pulled up here. So, cause we like them visuals and shit.
What's going on with you? Actually, first topic tonight is 10 actors who portray real life criminals to perfection. That Coach is going to slide us in to the top.
Here's the list.
There we go. Let's go. Actors as criminals. So the top. So at number 10, Damian Harriman as Charles Manson.
He definitely looks pretty well.
He played Charles Manson in Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. In Hollywood.
Yeah, that movie's nuts too.
And in Netflix Manhunter. So he played it twice.
He doubled down, huh?
Doubled down.
That's rare, honestly.
It's very rare.
Play the same character in 2 different movies by 2 different people.
Yep.
That's impressive.
Maybe the second group got too lazy and was just like, man, we're just gonna bring him back in.
I think the second time he did it, even though they listed. Oh wait, I don't know when Manhunter came out, but hey, I know Tarantino. If he likes something, he gonna keep it.
Yeah, that's true. So he did embody Manson's enigmatic charisma, also conveying the underlying darkness of his personality. He was a cult figure, and he showcased his exceptional acting prowess.
Y'all want some crazy shit about Manson?
What's that? I'm here for it.
They the government brainwashed him. He was part of MK Ultra. You ever heard of MK Ultra?
I have.
Where they were LSD and all these agents. And what happened was he kept getting arrested, and they kept shortening the sentence. And the reason they would shorten it because then they would take him in there, but they didn't just brainwash him; they showed him how to do it using the LSD, and that's why he created that cult like that, because he had those skills that he learned from the MK Ultra program.
I did not know that, but I am not. But I'm not surprised.
Not even a little surprised, but it's crazy though.
Absolutely, man.
Shout out to Frizz, man. Shout out to Mama on the great characters.
MK Ultra is the tag team Impact and wrestling. See, and that's how they whitewash shit, where they put it as something else. So then you go to Google it and you find the stupid ass wrestling team instead of finding out how fucked up the government is.
Ooh, that's a good one. Billy Bob Thornton and Sling Blade.
Oh, he killed that shit. By the way,
some mustard on my taters.
Yo, fun fact. You know how we call like Bud and shit loud? That's the first time in that movie it was ever said like that.
Really?
It wasn't about Bud. He smelled something and he was like, "That's loud," just like that.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
That's just crazy. Yo, run that. Yo, and it I had seen that movie a couple times before and never registered. That shit, when I watched it after that, the whole loud term was out. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Did we really repurpose that from this fucking movie? Oh, that's crazy.
I had
and
no
it's
idea.
crazy. No, and honestly, to be real with you, man, in this modern era, man, the way it's going, I mean, loud, yeah, and that was for a chemical in that regard. Now it's like, loud. Everything's loud nowadays. All your shit, yeah.
That shit was funny. He sniffed that shit. He was like, that's loud. I was like, yo, that's that's crazy, bro. And speaking of loud, that's a segue for later on.
Definitely. Somebody gets fired.
Number 9. And I have to admit, I've never seen this movie yet. This thing, come on, man. What you doing to me? Come on down, brother. Come on down, brother.
Come on down now.
There you go.
Oh, blue by it. Oh yeah, but we know what this is. He went crazy.
Black Wall Street.
I've never seen
it. You've never seen this movie, Coach?
I've never seen it. Nope. Shame on me.
Coach.
Wall Street.
Coach.
Leonardo DiCaprio as Jordan Belfort in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Bro, he gives a speech in this movie that is unbelievable. I want you to deal with your problems by making money. Like, he went crazy, bro. He went crazy. He had a whole room rocking of like 400 people just going nuts.
I'm definitely as well. Give me some look at this weekend.
They had a crowd.
So in it, he was an infamous stockbroker in The Wolf of Wall Street. This is a Martin Scorsese high energy film. Now he was able to embody the charisma that drew people in, and he embroidered the ambition that fueled his meteoric rise and complete disregard for ethical boundaries. The actor navigated the character's wild swings for the ecstatic highs of lavish excess to the prescriptive lows of moral bankruptcy. In other words, he didn't give a fuck.
Not at all. And he routinely showed that shit.
Dale,
they had Jonah Hill up in here. Yeah, they'll know what's up. Jonah Hill playing a Jewish guy. He crushed the role. Like, everybody killed it. I think this is Margot Robbie's like biggest, like first big break. Like first big. Yeah, she played his wife.
Coming in at number 8, and I think you mentioned this when we were talking about it backstage. Evan Peters and Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah. He played Jeffrey Dahmer in Dahmer the Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. He did he was able to navigate through the characteristics of his personality, capture the serial killer's unsettling demeanor and complex psychology. It was a very authentic performance, I think. I've probably watched that movie about 3 or 4 times. So, weird thing about me, I've got like this weird fascination with serial killers. I'm totally sane.
Allegedly.
But serial killers, cult leaders, and dictators fascinates me.
It's the combination of no morals and charisma.
Unbridled power.
Yeah, like no morals, power, and charisma. Like how they're able to do it.
How you can take over somebody's mind and have them do something that they don't want to do. Kind of like what a coach does, huh?
What was the first movie?
Somebody in the army.
What was the first movie of this genre that you ever seen?
Say that again.
First movie of this type of genre that you ever seen? You say you're in the movies with serial killers and.
It sounds like Hannibal was definitely a lead of that.
Yeah, I actually went to the movies and saw that like 3 or 4 times. Probably that. No, actually, Jack Nicklaus was back in the day. With Shelley Long. Trying to
Jack with
the Overlook The Shining, right?
Shining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that as a kid and I was fascinated.
Also, I'm pretty sure Hello Clarice is Mandela Effect. I don't think he said that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's one of those Mandela effects.
I say that all the time around the house.
It's fun. It's hilarious.
Yeah. People know where it immediately know where it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in at number 7, we got Charlize Theron as Aileen Wuornos. I think I've seen this movie either.
I've seen part of it. It was just fucked up to see her look like that because Charlize is always beautiful, and then they had her looking scary as shit, and she was just a messed up person.
That's what they mentioned in here. What truly sets her portrayal apart is her physical transformation.
Yep.
The meticulous attention to detail in her makeup, prosthetics, and body language allowed her to disappear into this role, leaving audiences stunned by the uncanny resemblance.
Like, bro, that is her on the left right there. That's Charlize Theron. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
She do look like her. Never seen this movie, but guess what I'm gonna be doing this weekend.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Because this one looks interesting right here. This spot is. I just want to see it, man.
Yeah.
The monster emblem got me ready. I want to watch it.
Review time is crazy. All right, so that's 2 movies you got to watch now.
Yes.
Wolf of Wall Street and Monster.
He's in there for a second.
He's back because he's the GOAT, bro.
As Frank Abagnale.
This Catch Me If You Can, right?
Abagnale Jr. Yeah.
Dog. Whoo!
Unbelievable.
This movie right here, and it's crazy. I actually seen this. Came out on Christmas one year, and I went to see this as a I don't even know how old I was. Definitely probably like before teenage years. Yeah, this movie was rocking.
Bro, the story goes that he ended up working with the feds at the end, and he basically built the book on how to catch all of these fraud situations. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Now this one, I kind of liked it. I've seen it twice. That's Cuba Gooding Jr. as O.J. Simpson.
Woo! Yep, hell yeah. Cuba, I'm gonna have to watch this back again tonight. Yo, Cuba did a lot of shit that is fire. You know what I'm saying?
Cuba's a beast. He's weird, but he's a beast.
Yeah, definitely.
So his portrayal of O.J. in The People versus O.J., he was a remarkable example of an actor delving into the complexities of a real-life criminal with finesse. Gooding's performance captured not only O.J.'s outward charisma, but also the internal struggles and contradictions that define the infamous trial.
Hello, world. He be on Twitter bugging. They be on Twitter wilding.
Now, number 4 is probably one of my favorites, and that is Johnny Depp as Whitey Bulger.
Yeah, Black Mass was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Fun fact, it's a Boston ass movie. I just saw it like a month ago for the first time. Yeah, because I just felt like you seen one, you seen them all. Because you see The Departed. The Departed had something to do with him, and there was other ones. I was just like, all right, but nah, this one actually ended up being great. Johnny Depp killed it.
I would agree with that. Sir.
Actually, one of my kids at my job the other day was like, "Have you ever seen this movie before?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, I watched it yesterday, and he was talking about. I was like, "Yeah, man." He said, "Was he a bad man like that?" I said, "This Listen,
Wasn't
man.
a good man, tell you that.
Good man, but he, you know what I'm saying? Said that time, man, he was doing it for survival, man, and just became something that became accustomed to. So, yeah, don't be like him.
and he ratted at the end, so
yeah, he did. He did. Another one of my favorites, number 3. Denzel is Frank Lucas.
Yeah, this was. He also ratted at the end.
got a couple cheese snippers on the list.
Yeah, for real.
And that's crazy how that all unfolded and how he ended up coming up on the radar from the mink coat that his wife bought.
Yeah, she was the worst. I mean, it's not even close, but who's worse, that wife or the wife in Blow? My God, the wife in Blow was the worst human being ever.
She was the worst. Yeah,
she was the worst, bro.
Sniffing his coat, ratting.
Not just everything. Everything she did was extra. Got him bagged up. Basically ratted at the end. This one, she just didn't listen. He should have never wore that coat.
Yeah. It was like, what this boy doing over here? Front row with this mink coat.
Definitely gonna go with him as Blow, and that definitely he could have went on that list too, man. As Blow's a good movie too.
Yeah. He popped that dude in the head, broad daylight though. That was crazy. That's one of the craziest parts of that movie. This
one, he did play the hell out of this character here. And that is Cameron Britton as Ed Kemper.
I didn't see this.
He was creepy as fuck on there. Had me a little shook.
That's funny.
Diesel has mustache, fucking stupid ass glasses.
So wait, Mindhunter is a series, and they go through all the different, they go through a bunch of different serial killers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to watch that then. I didn't know that's what that was.
Yeah, this one was pretty disturbing for me. But they said that this is a remarkable example of an actor truly immersing himself into a complex and chilling character. Agreed. With the uncanny attention to detail and exceptional grasp of Kemper's psychological intricacies, Brighton brings in an eerie authenticity to the role that leaves audiences captivated and disturbed. Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, what was Ed Kemper's serial killer name? Which one is he?
You know what? I'm not. Check that out.
I'll look. I'm gonna find out what his name was because I actually don't know anything about him. I don't think.
And he resembles him a lot too.
What movie is this?
It's a TV series called Mindhunter.
Mindhunter. Okay.
Oh, he was the co-ed killer.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see pictures of him on there?
Yeah, it looked just like him. It's crazy. That's fucking wild. Look just like him. They went nuts. Nicknamed the co-ed killer, as most of his non-familial victims were female college students hitchhiking in the vicinity of Santa Cruz. Cali has a few of them. They had a few of these killers in just in that area.
Zodiac
killer. Zodiac and what's it, Ramirez or Martinez, who was he killed a bunch over there. Yeah, something going on in Cali water, man.
It's because they free for all.
Too much space just to go up in the mountains and shit.
Right, and then you can come up down from where you're at in the country. Come up to California.
So actually, that's pretty good because you got Lawrence Bittaker and his toolbox of terror.
Whoa,
he was a California killer.
I might do that next week. we finna jump into some serial killers next week.
Oh shit!
Golden State Killer, the scorecard killer.
Nope, you're ruining my topic for next week.
Stop.
I don't want to keep looking behind me every 5 minutes, man.
Hey, yo, you know what's funny? We had one in Boston, and he dumped a body behind the club.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You think every time I go on the ring, I'm looking behind me. They might be there. Mm-hmm.
Dumped the body right behind the club, Western House.
Shit, if I told the newcomers there now, if I told them and the staff found out, ringers would be excluded.
It was up in the rocks where we all, we all smoking the rocks. Yep. So up there, right in the rocks.
Yeah.
Number 1, Robert De Niro as Frank Sheeran.
No, I'm stop.
Stupid right here.
funny.
The Irishman.
It's another movie by Martin Scorsese.
I haven't seen this.
Of Frank Sheeran is the master class in bringing a real life criminal to life on the screen. With De Niro's signature blend of gravitas, and authenticity, he transformed Sheeran's complex personality into a captivating character study. This dude had a dual life. He was a dedicated family man and a ruthless hitman entangled in organized crime.
Aren't they always?
I think wasn't this the one where he they
movie, yeah.
when they had Jimmy Hoffa in it?
I believe so. I haven't seen it, but I believe so.
I think so.
Here, I'll check the IMDb while you continue.
But yeah, so like I say, on that particular one, serial killers are definitely fascinated in my area. I don't know what it is. Like I said when I prefaced it before we started talking about it, I'm totally saying, don't come for me, feds.
Yeah, Pacino played Hoffa.
Okay, it's a pretty good movie too.
Yeah, I heard it's a good movie, but
it's not Hollywood.
3 hours, bro. 3 hours.
It don't feel like it though.
Allegedly.
3 hours too long, man.
Oh man, I gotta go pull up my.
But those are the 10 actors who portrayed their roles as criminals to a T. Yeah, man.
How many of those actors you think are real life criminals?
Oh, the actors themselves. I mean, they all stealing money.
Gotta be one or two that's like shit. Let me try this in real life. Well, hold on. No, I mean I don't think Cuba is, but I mean he's done some shit in the last few years. It's got him, you know what I'm saying, it's some shit, didn't he?
But how can you call OJ a criminal though? He didn't get convicted.
Allegedly.
I actually had the pleasure of meeting a private investigator.
Oh, I didn't know where that was going.
I knew Mr. Deere for probably about 2 or 3 years. He's a regular in one of my stores I used to manage at. Really nice guy. But anyhow, he has had several series, wrote many books, and at one point in time, he actually owned the white Bronco. I don't know if he still does or not. But this is how entrenched this guy was into the OJ case.
Good Lord.
He get the habit of like driving. Shit.
Yeah.
He got the habit of like driving and shit.
He owned it.
I mean, I get having a car, like trying to drive the cars your heroes drive, but that's a whole other level.
He had quite a bit of stuff. I want to say he came into possession of like a storage facility. It had a lot of OJ stuff in it. But yeah,
all that shit that OJ went to get back.
Yeah. If you get a chance, you can look him up again. His name is John Deere, is a private investigator. He was an older guy. I don't know if he's still with us or not, but because it was some years back. But yeah, he talks about it. He don't think OJ did it. I'm not gonna say who he said did it because he ain't coming from me, but we'll check it out. We were talking about serial killers and I'm snitching.
Coach, don't get on the list. We already had a couple rats on the list.
Hey, man. Might help us out.
Ain't gonna help. OJ don't care, man. Yo, you ever hear what he said when they asked OJ why he don't go to LA?
No.
He was like, because the killer's out there. He was like, he could be next to me. He was like, he's still free. He was like, and I'm the only one who knows that he did it like that. It wasn't me. He was just like, yo, bro. I'm like, bro, my man he's laying it on thick, man. That's crazy. My man wrote a book, If I Did It.
We think OJ, you think he gonna tell us on his deathbed?
I think that's the type of situation it is, definitely. If it comes that way, because right now he's living, and I mean, at that point, you know, how many people a day probably come up to him and ask him, was it him? Hecklers, fans, whatever the case is. He's gonna announce that on his deathbed. And if you hear the words "I ain't doing" on his deathbed, then we all know OJ definitely ain't do it.
Do we now?
Usually come out. unless he has a obituary or something already written and he writes in it.
Imagine they find the tape in another storage locker like 40 years later. He was like, "Hello, world." He was like, "If you're watching this video, I done died." I had some things that I'd like to address. First off, I cut that white bitch head off.
That's no bravado. That's OJ.
He was like, I went there to cut his head off, but he wasn't there. Then he walked in. I had to handle my business. So also, I'm the best running back of all time.
So we're gonna take a first break of the night. But the first break is actually a promo sneak peek of a great interview we got coming up this Friday. So we're going to be back, probably not 15, 20, but we're going to be back shortly. Hold on to your butts because we appreciate you hanging out with your boys.
Let's go.
Chop up.
Coming up on The Tap Out. An interview with fighter Dalton Goyce. Dalton Goyce. The Tap Out.
Oh, how about getting videos in prime time? God, Mr. Goins over there. Oh, hey, Mr. Goins, we need a one-on-one though. Not playing with you, man. Shout out to the Tap Out. Shout out to the fellas, man. Bring
Y'all
somebody in on Friday night.
Friday nights, man. Salute to y'all guys, man.
We're getting busy, man.
So make sure it's 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, right?
Yeah, that's when the show starts, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We haven't locked in exactly what time the interview's gonna be. I think, in my personal production opinion, we should open the show with it. Like, just let's get right into it.
Yes, that's how you should do it, man, and ride him along, man, for whatever you want to speak about, man.
And then let him know, like, yo, you can bounce whenever you want, but we're gonna finish our show. So you hear it, you're not. But I'd love to like do the interview and then run over some of the card with him from the Sean O'Malley card. I'd like to see his thoughts on some of those fights and shit like that. So we'll see what we do. We here, man. Jake, hey, just so everybody know, big game, Jake from State Farm, Jacob. He landed that interview. He did the work.
Shout out to him. He booked his first interview, baby.
He did.
Big up to my guy, man.
He got busy, man. He got busy. I still don't even know how he did it neither. He ain't told me. I don't know if he told y'all, but the motherfucker just came. He was like, "Y'all got an interview." I'm like, "What?"
You must work with him. Either way, man, it's all good, man. Networking is a great thing to do.
That's what we do around here. So, speaking of network, because we like segues around here.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of network changes coming up that consist of shows that are being renewed or canceled. So, my man Chili Will, the flow is yours, sir.
All right, bro. Yo, so we're getting towards the back half of the summer. Well, you Texas folk, it don't really matter to y'all, but for us up on this side, we start. I mean, we got a few more weeks maybe of being on the beach, being outside, and then after that, we bring our ass in the house and we start watching TV again.
Pretty much.
And with that being said, here's some of the things that we're going to be able to watch in 2023 that got renewed and or canceled. So I'm only going to do 25. This list is entirely too long. Of course, it's my list, but we're not going to do it all. We're going to do 25 of them. So, of course, I think there's no surprise to anyone. The Simpsons got renewed.
Absolutely, man. Should be renewed forever.
Yeah.
Wakanda forever.
This has got to be one of the longest running shows ever. Like, what are we at? 33 seasons now?
Simpsons #1, Monday Night Raw #2.
Fuck Raw. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, 6.5 million per episode. That's, man, they're doing well. Good Lord. How are they making all that money off of this cartoon? I bet you they never thought that when they started, man.
Not at all. Long way
Yeah,
from the Tracy Ullman show.
Yeah,
Definitely.
they're not as good as they used to be, but it's still great. December 17th, 1989. I was 3 when this dropped. Not even 3 yet. I was 3 in about 7 days, 6 days, 8 days. Christmas.
Wow.
Moving forward. Oh, this looks like a whole bunch of we don't care. But Selling Sunset got renewed. 200,000 episode, which means that show ain't shit. But they got renewed 5 seasons now. This seems like
I see it right here, and the way they ended. I mean, according to shout out to the website that gives us this lovely information. It says fans have become enormed with the way the agents get the job done and the drama. If you got some drama in your show, you can kind of ease your way through to a second season, depending on how interesting it is.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Yeah, drama. My thing is, I don't like manufactured drama, which sounds weird because all of it, if it's written, is manufactured. But like reality type shit where they make it seem like it's real drama, but it's not. Like, I don't like that shit. But this is not that. This is actually a real show, I'm pretty sure. And hey, good luck to them women. They all look like some powerful, beautiful women and doing their thing. Keep it coming.
Women.
Number 23. Virgin River. I never even heard of this. I didn't hear the last one either, but exploded onto Netflix in December of 2019. 400,000 an episode. Yo, Netflix just be handing out money. That's why they cancel quick too, though.
It says based off a book series, same name.
Huh.
Which is interesting.
Small town story. All right. Well, good luck to them. This was one of my favorite shows ever. And I know already Brooklyn Nine-Nine has been canceled. I thought this list was kind of crazy because some of these have been canceled for a while. But I guess this is just like the official situation that they're telling people now. But yeah, this is 100,000 per episode. This show is hilarious. If you haven't watched it, it's a cop show, but they're funny as shit.
Yeah, man. I wish this show could have lasted longer.
Yeah.
FTBS. I mean, the way they product shows, TBS, TNT, what they're going for. And what they've been going for, what they're gonna go for in the future, and it's certainly not a show like this. But great show, to pop on, man. It's gonna be on possibly Netflix. Hulu, definitely you get that.
Definitely on Hulu. Yeah, definitely on Hulu. Yeah.
So tune into it.
But yeah, the show is fun as hell. It's a cop show, whatever. All comedians.
Did it start on Fox originally?
Yeah. It started on Fox or even CBS, one of them, but it didn't start on TBS. TBS picked it up and gave it its last.
On Fox.
Yeah. TBS picked it up and like gave it its last season and a half or something like that. But yeah, check that out if y'all want to laugh your ass off. I cannot believe this got renewed. Hey, I love Queen Latifah, but how in the world did they remake The Equalizer and make it her? and then made it a $2 million episode per episode? Like, I don't even know what's happening. I refuse to watch it.
What they doing? They changing over the narrative, man. If a man can do it, a woman can do it too, man.
Nah, I'm fine with that, but not like a 50-year-old like a 50-year-old big girl. Like,
the Queen has blessed the Queen has blessed the CBS in the last like 5-6 years, man. Yeah. So it's just from a network standpoint, you know what I'm saying? I don't think the show is ill at all. Yeah, that's not because she's playing it. I just think, like you said, it
just shouldn't have been made. It just shouldn't have been made.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But giving somebody a thought to do something like that, All
right, moving forward. This is my mom's joint right here. She loves this shit. Oh, she's lucky. Mama Dukes, your SWAT TV show got renewed. They do like 4 million. Yeah, 4 million an episode. Yeah, Mom Dukes love this show, man. She had me scouring all my apps and all the different programs trying to find this show for her. But yeah, you got renewed, mama. you can keep looking at Shamar Moore. Oh, this is another one of her joints. Young Sheldon. Renewed. Good, because this show's hilarious, honestly. I don't know if y'all watched Big Bang Theory at all, but they just made the young version of him and he voices it over.
Got a loaded lineup of shows throughout the week. Like their 8 to 10 slots are phenomenal. They have so many shows.
Yeah, they do.
These shows so far are awful.
Also, remember this name. This name is everywhere. Chuck Lorre. That man That man, he really got his hands in a lot of different pots. Moving forward, so they've been renewed. FBI also got renewed, 5 to 7 million an episode. Woo. And speaking of another name that's everywhere, Dick Wolf.
Yep.
That man does a lot of work. So, all right, good for them. Good for them. Yo, this show's hilarious. Please tell me they got renewed. Yeah, Big Mouth is pure comedy. Pure comedy. You know they got a spinoff, right?
Yes, Human Resources.
Yeah, Human. Which it don't sound funny, but when you realize what the show's about and what Human Resources is about, it's a hilarious joke to even the name. But yo, I would tell anybody raising a teenager, and this not even teenager, like a preteen in this day and age, if you struggle with giving your kid the talk or teaching them about puberty and that, just let them watch this show.
Yep.
This show is the best depiction of what it was like to go through puberty as a child in America. This shit will help you out for all the things that you're not able to say. Moving forward. NCIS Los Angeles. How many of these are there? And they just keep renewing them. NCIS, so they got renewed.
What's they got? Miami. They got Vegas. They got
it's too much, man. It's too much. But apparently not, because people keep watching. Oh, it's been running for 13 seasons. This one's been on a little longer than. Who is this? Kenzie Buck.
Another CBS as well.
Yeah, CBS
That's not everything, dog.
They're busy. This is my joint right here, but
they canceled the shit.
Yeah, sad to tell you it's canceled. But this is weird because I don't even know. Like, I don't like the idea of this being canceled. They wrapped the story up. I mean, I guess it did get canceled, but like they wrapped the story up. So for those who haven't watched this, don't think you're gonna watch it and then not get the ending. You're not gonna get the ending you want. I promise you.
Right, exactly.
But you're gonna get an ending. They ended it. Some shows get canceled and don't get to end this shit. This show, they got to end it. This show is crazy. No bullshit. Like,
gotta watch it.
I think honestly, and it's smart that they did cancel this because you want to go, like it mentions that they wanted to go off on a high. You know what I'm saying? So they canceled it, and that's kind of good in the sequence, man. It's an epic show where months later, years later, for guys like me that didn't watch the last season, now I'm like, oh snap. Oh, watch this. Years from now, you're like, oh snap, you can watch Ozark. You know what I'm saying?
It's like that line from Dark Knight. You either live long enough, you either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain. And that's what happens with television shows. Like, you leave them on too long, they gonna end trash. They gonna be villains, man. So this if y'all haven't seen Ozark, it's a joint, bro. Go watch that. What's this? Bridgerton. People love this show. I haven't watched it.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's
100 million per season. Good,
100 million per season, bro. Honestly, though, grand scheme, like some of the shows that Netflix does, that's actually not that crazy. There's a couple of shows that they're in like the 300 and 400 million a season.
So the movie's set during the Regency era from 1811 to 1820, and it tells the story of the 8 virgin family siblings as they struggle to find love. Yeah, right. Seems about right in this world, man. People trying to find love, and rather they find it or fuck it up. Hey, interesting. I guess.
How is this historically accurate? I'm looking at this brother holding this woman.
He said, "How is this historically accurate?"
oh, you know. Hey, don't say. You know they got a black man in here. You know they probably got a gay or two hanging around. Hey, it's 2023. You know how we rock out here. You know what I'm saying? They gonna bring motherfuckers like, was he really here in this era? That's what it is, man.
You gotta mix it up.
Gotta mix it up, man. It's the ruined TV now. You gotta mix it up a bit.
That man Tom Selleck, Blue Bloods, still going strong.
Blue Bloods, hell yeah! Shout out to Blue Bloods, man.
They got renewed. The show Blue Bloods stars Tom Selleck as Frank Regan, commissioner of the NYPD and patriarch leader of the Regan family. That's crazy. Wait, what's that? The show also stars Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah, Donnie Wahlberg's in this. Yep.
Yeah, Donnie Wahlberg, but they said Mike Wahlberg's brother. They blew it as Mark. Y'all got to get your shit together. Oh, Bridget Moynihan's in this? That's Tom Brady's ex.
Mm-hmm.
Moving forward.
She's the sister.
Stranger Things canceled, but you will get the final season of it. So this is the last season of it, which, again, I don't like the idea of calling it canceled because the Duffer Brothers already said that this was basically how this story was supposed to end, or they were going to end it even before this. So like they ended it because that's it. They're done. They're done telling the story. But yeah, it's canceled. The next season of this will be its last season. This would be coming out a little sooner. The writing strike definitely hurt. This got pushed back because of that. But
Awful show, Lewis. What do you like?
What, Stranger Things?
oh, nah, yo, bro. All right, let me be very clear. Lewis is my guy, great dude. He is a despicable hater of joy. Like if anybody is happy about something, he hates it. I promise. He hates joy. It's just, it's a disposition.
I hear everybody rambling about Stranger Things and all that, but I've never really got into it. I'm not going to sit here and say it's trash or anything, but just never got into it.
It's a good show. It's a good show. It's just not for everybody. It's understandable.
Yeah. So, two things. Lewis is our version of Gru.
Yeah. Oh, he literally.
And secondly, if anything, Stranger Things, just for the set and wardrobes on there, outstanding.
Bro, if you like the 80s, this show is crazy.
Love it.
It's crazy.
Love it.
The Umbrella.
Accurate.
Right. So what's up next is Umbrella Academy.
And Lewis loves this.
Yeah, I got him into this. He won't admit it, but I got him into this. And it's a good show. It's fun. It's crazy. It's got heroes and shit like that, but it's not your typical hero. Like, it's comic book based, but it's not really your typical comic book in that sense. But was it TBC, to be continued, or to be, whatever.
I'm thinking
they haven't decided yet. They haven't decided yet. They also won't tell you how much they're getting money.
Or it can say to be canceled.
Oh yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, there's some secrets about this shit. Look, no estimate. They don't know when if it's gonna play, and they don't know the cost of nothing. This show is crazy, huh? All right, well, moving forward. What we got next? Homecoming, pending, Amazon Prime, 600,000 an episode. It's a TV show with Julia Roberts.
Yep.
That's not really her lane like that, but hey, she can act. I don't know anything about this show. If anyone else does, then that's what's up. Hopefully y'all get renewed. Squid Game renewed. This fucking craziness.
Brothers,
I bet they never expected for this to do what it did here. But this is a whole ass dubbed ass show, and I don't know if y'all watch this shit.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, Squid Game was a phenomenon.
Shit. Man, listen, this might have been the last joint I've watched on Netflix. Keep it real with you.
Yeah, Netflix been kind of fucking up a lot lately. Like they've been missing.
Maybe it was. Yeah, this right here deserved it. This right here, you automatically was getting a second episode. Like this shit right here, the shit that don't end. When does the second season fucking pop off?
That's a good question. That seems like a job for.
That'll be a good December. That'll be a good December opening January appetizer. I'm just letting you know, Netflix. If you want to entertain us, let's play the game.
Also, I can't wait for the second season of that because then it's going to be better adapted to the American. They didn't expect this to really blow up like it did here.
Gotcha.
So it wasn't really adapted perfectly for the American culture. But the next one, they're going to finish that story, obviously, but it'll be better adapted. Coming up on another great show that I loved, Mr. Robot. I don't know if anybody saw this, but this shit been canceled. I'm surprised it even made it on this list. Like, this story Ben got told, but this is about a hacker, and it's a whole different world. Like, everything he did is crazy. He's also on pills. He be tripping. But Remy Malek, the guy who played Freddie Mercury, he crushed this role. It's him right here. He absolutely crushed this role. It's a great show. If you're into, like, it's kind of dark at times, but overall, it's a psychological thriller. I think y'all would like that. What we got next? Outlander. Also,
$75 million fucking dollars.
I know, right? Also, about Mr. Robot, again, it's one of those where it says canceled, but they got to finish their show. They didn't. Yeah,
they only supposed to last a limited amount of seasons anyway.
Right. They didn't just get ended and not get to write their ending.
Usually how it is on USA anyway. You know,
Outlander, $75 million per season for Outlander, a remake.
Who the hell stays up late for this shit?
That's just crazy. That's on Stars. Come Come on, ain't nobody watching Stars, bro. Anywho,
I hope the shit they must be trying to fill that. Even if could you try to fill that in with Power? Come on, dog.
Yeah, it's
You
rough.
can't-
Stars is it's rough for Stars right now. All right, moving forward. The flight attendant pending. I didn't even know this was gonna keep going. I thought this was a one-off, but it's a chick from Big Bang Theory, Kaylee Cuoco. Yeah, this is her trying to do a different role. I like some of this. She does a little comedy in this, but from what I've seen, it's also more serious, obviously, than the Big Bang Theory. So it's on HBO. Holla at it if you want to see it keep going and watch that shit. Dairy Girls. I got nothing about this, but they got canceled.
Channel 4?
Channel 4 up here, CBS. but I don't know if it's Channel 4. I don't know what Channel 4 they're describing as. But
yeah. So when the network is called Channel 4, that's a British channel.
Okay.
BBC channel, almost for sure. It's a British sitcom set in Northern Ireland, 1990s. They got canceled. You're done. Moving on.
You finished, man.
New Amsterdam. Surprised they canceled this. Not that I was a big fan, but I know some people who like watching like hospital and doctor shows and stuff like that, and they love this show. But apparently not enough people love this show. So they are done after what? How many seasons did they get? Let me say renewed it for only 1 but 2 more seasons. Oh well, moving on. Dynasty.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
There's been a few of these on here that I didn't know were a thing. But yeah, I didn't know Dynasty was a thing. Wasn't this in the Dynasty primetime soap? Hit the 80s. Yeah, it was in the 80s. And then they remade it.
Time is like Dallas and Knots Landing.
So when they decided to come back and remake this, they should have picked literally anyone but CW.
Yeah.
But that's where they failed. They're done.
Also was known as WB 56.
Right. The frog. The fucking frog. Cobra Kai.
You just say? You said what? Say that again?
Cobra Kai.
No, before that. You said I thought you said the fraud?
The frog. Ribbit.
Oh, the frog. Okay. Because I was going to say, man, F this goddamn show right here.
Cobra Kai, yo. Now, Lewis loves this show.
Never seen it.
Yeah,
Never watched it.
This is the Karate Kid spinoff, and apparently it's pretty good. A lot of people like it.
Yeah, a lot of people like it. You see people wearing jackets, shirts, memorabilia. Yeah, this show definitely is fire.
Ralph Macchio's in it, so you know what I mean. But it's like they flipped it. So like now it's about Cobra Kai, and they were the villains in that movie, but they're not really so much in this. It shows a different side. And number 1, Walker, which is a remake of the Walker Texas Ranger. With that man from Supernatural.
And it's renewed. Yeah, I'm not surprised either, man.
It's
Walker
renewed,
Texas Ranger, man. We going back in time, man. And Walker Texas Ranger at one point was a hot show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's because it was Chuck fucking Norris, not this guy. Get this guy out of here. 1 million per episode on the CW. How are they living?
CW got some hits.
Yeah, they got some hits, man. They got some hits. Man, I could talk about these shows all day. I love doing TV and stuff like that.
Ain't like 50-year-old white men drinking moms, but Cobra Kai made the list.
Yeah, I haven't watched Cobra Kai. Factual. I'm a grown ass man. I don't watch karate movies. I'm kidding.
So most of those shows, there's a lot of shows that are getting canceled on there.
Yeah, I mean, look, you get canned easy in this business, man. Like the shows, there's more shows getting canned than there is being renewed. That's for sure.
Yep.
So many good The price isn't right.
Nope.
Price isn't right.
No, it isn't.
That's wrong, bitch.
But yeah, if you've seen one of your shows or things that you like on there, they got renewed, good for y'all. If they got canceled, you should have watched more.
Man, speaking of that, I'm gonna be real with you, man. You know what show I've been watching, man? No bullshit. That's very intriguing. I started watching the last season. Big Brother, dog.
Oh, okay.
On CBS.
Well,
Yo, that shit right there, dog.
The night of. All right, I'll watch that.
Tune in. It comes on 3 times a week. But it's interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Big Brother, is this still just the same Reality show.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that manufactured drama shit I can't do.
That shit.
It'd be funny though. Some of it be
That
funny
shit
though,
is
but
common. Right now they got a son and a mom in the same crib, trying to ease that situation. And every HOH so far has been eliminated right after the HOH stay. So as soon as they get off the HOH, they've been eliminated. So it's interesting to see who they're gonna can this week. Funny as hell.
Interesting. But yeah, man, I might check in and do another part of that list because that list is long as a motherfucker. So, matter of fact, I just want to see how long it is actually.
See, for me, I think a lot of it, when it comes to TV series, I can only watch 3.
You can only watch what?
I can only watch 3 at a time for a different series.
That's fair. I mean, ain't nobody asking you to watch 20 shows.
But, you got
life to live, bro.
Fair enough. Not much time for TV. We do these 3-4 nights a week.
Right. Oh man, this list was way longer. All right, we're gonna do more maybe some other time. Damn, I'm down to like 50 at this point.
So Lewis binge watches, huh?
Yeah, so do I. I think a lot of us do that now. We just kind of. Actually, I binge watch worse than he does. He has a stomach for like 3 to 4 episodes. If you really love the show, from what I heard him seen him do, he can watch 3 or 4 at a time. I could watch a season in a day, like a whole Netflix. Like if I have a whole Sunday off and I started the show Saturday night, I could watch right through that motherfucker. Just get the whole show out in one day.
So have you been watching The Witcher?
Yes, I'm all caught up on that.
Yeah.
It just sucks though, because like where they left off is a nice little cliffhanger of what's happening next.
Yeah.
And Henry Cavill's gone now. He's done.
Yeah,
so
I remember telling you that.
Yeah, when it comes back, it's gonna be Liam Hemsworth. It's not gonna be him anymore. So
interesting.
He said, "I'm not young anymore, man. I can't do more than 3 to 5."
If you sleeping at the first one, like,
that's funny. Where is Jesse? That's a good question. Where is Jesse's bitch ass?
Jesse's asleep right now.
He probably is. He probably is asleep. Jesse would have had plenty to say. Although Jesse is another hater of joy, so he man, I really know how to pick friends.
So you the life of the party, huh?
I guess it's just balance. Life is balance. I guess I bring joy to their life while they try to crush all the joy. Bunch of Darth Vaders and shit.
So I guess we're gonna take a quick break.
Yep.
What's up, Bree? We see you out there, yes, sir.
Bree up in the house. Feels like 107 right now.
Have some munchies,
right
man.
now.
You know what I'm saying? Munchies.
You know what? I believe that. I just got done texting a friend that lives up in Duluth, and he said it was 100 degrees today up there where he's at. And I said, "You're probably melting, huh?" You know what it was here today? 111.
Yeah, lame. We had a mid-80 day.
Here's the thing, though. It only really affects you if you go outside. Just stay your ass in the house.
Well, I had to go help Pops today, so I definitely had to go.
Okay.
And it was hot than a motherfucker.
God damn. That's crazy.
Oh, man. So, yeah, we're going to take a real quick break because this next segment, I'm low-key giddy for.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. I think we should go with Jay. Go with Jay's Donuts because it kind of fits if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you absolutely. Well, we're gonna be back about 15-20. Hold on to your butts. Let's do this.
Little Jay's Donuts and more. Located in Harahan at 1301 Hickory Avenue. Come in for donuts, savory breakfast, king cakes, and more. Check us out on Facebook at Little Jay's Donuts or on our website, littlejaysdonuts.org.
What up with it? We here, we back. Riding out on this Chop Up Tuesday. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Still got time to tune in if you haven't. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We are here. Y'all see me munching, man, because like I said, man, bring your munchies here.
Uh-huh.
You know? Because this summer, I've been kind of on a tear, man. It's doing some, bring some toppers in the summer tree. Some of the things that I like to do.
He got high in between the segments.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, I definitely probably do. I'm going to act like I am. You know what I'm saying?
Every day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what we're going to do tonight, ladies and gentlemen,
He said, "God
we're
bless."
going to go through the...
God we.
Yeah, I got it. Yo, so we're going to go through the 10 most potent marijuana strains in the world. According to the Sacramento Bee, shout out to these guys on the lovely list. So, guys, before we get into it, have you ever had marijuana? Have to ask that. Some people haven't. I don't know you guys. I'm gonna ask them.
I don't know you guys. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I done partook.
So,
I done dabbled.
back in the day, you can get in trouble for it by your jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, you can't. Just don't have it on premise.
Yeah, you can.
What?
It's still at least here.
Hey, some people in gun carrying ass states can.
Yeah, you can't be like up here. Like if you get your gun license, you can't get your marijuana license. But I'm saying here, like, who needs a marijuana license, man? Well, you got access to a lot of the Buddha in the world, man. But shout out to the marijuana, man. Another summer pleasantry. It's nothing better than smelling some nice flower. In the summer. We walk by tons of flowers, mayflowers, sunflowers. Cute. What's that? Not Q-tip. I don't know what the hell I'm about to say. Something of a tulip. A tulip. I don't know what the fuck the flower is. But these are some flowers that I like to burn, and 10 of the best ones. So we're gonna start with number 10, which is the White Widow strain.
Oh, I love White Widow.
Strongest medical strain. It's a classic strain with punchy effects that impress even in the most experienced smokers. It also believes to have powerful medical benefits, including chronic pain relief. 20% THC percentages, 60% indica strain, super easy to grow. Love it. Tulip. It's a tulip. Yes. I'm like a tulip, a Q-tip. I'm like, what the fuck is it? A tulip. Used to have a bunch of those around my yard. I'm like, I'm devastated I didn't know the name. Mom would slap me in my face right now if I didn't know the name. So we have next the Afghan. It's called the Afghanistan. You know what I'm saying? Maybe back in the day, if they called it Afghanistan, you probably wouldn't burn it. It's Afghan. It was really called. It's one of the most potent strains, so make sure you declare your schedule before you hit it. Being a pure indica, Afghan can give you heavy chill effects that may not make you want to do anything. Seems about right. Give me that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? With a 20% THC percentage and 100% indica strain, crouch look effects, and original Landris strain. Riding at number 8.
My favorite all time.
I'm going to tell it right here. Ain't nobody got this shit. And if somebody got that shit, it don't smoke the same as it did back in the day. And that is the goddamn sour diesel, the world's famous marijuana strain. Motherfucker have your house smelling with motherfucking weeks. Real
like
shit.
Skunk, like an absolute skunk in your house.
Crazy. With a 20% THC level, 60% sativa strain, diesel and citrus flavors. Very good reviews. Absolutely. A daytime user's buddy. This fast-hitting Salvita strain will make you feel uplifted and chatty. The strain gets the name from this pungent, diesel-like aroma, which also has notes of citrus.
Smell like gas and oranges.
Yes,
hey,
it's a lifestyle instruction breed, and you need to try some. If you haven't, let's know.
What y'all like better, sativa, indica? Sativa means you up, indica is in the couch. Like how y'all?
Or hybrid.
Hybrid's okay. Hybrid's heavy.
Yeah, hybrids have you, but it's kind of for me, man. Depending on the day, they'll be down at night.
Please schedule. What the fuck? Yo, but sour diesel is one of the craziest. The problem is you can't get like the original strain anymore because they done crossbred all these different strains, and that's what happens when you start breeding all these different strains. you lose some of the originals eventually if you don't keep those seeds, and that's what happened. So no more original sour D's. Same thing with Purple Haze.
Yeah.
Gone forever.
So number 7, another one that if you got it, I gotta smoke it because it may not taste the same as it did back in the day. I'm telling y'all,
All right, yeah.
shit back in the day was crazy. I don't know what the hell they got in this world now, man. But
the thing is everything now is stronger, but the
everything
taste is
now
a
is
little
stronger,
different.
definitely.
It's a little different.
Yes, a little different. It's government different. And that is the Blue Dream, strongest cannabis strain to focus with a 21% THC content, 80% Savita, and great to stay focused. With the high 80% content, the Blue Dream can help you relax and still remain focused. In other words, this is the most potent strain. It can be smoked both in the evening as well as during the day. It's also particularly good with socializing. Yes, you're in the dream. So if you don't talk, definitely going to open you up to talk and chat. Do all that good stuff that you would like to do or imagine to do, but you're just scared to. The Blue Dream is going to open you up into a different stratosphere, and there you go. Blue Dream's pretty good. Number 6, you might see them getting off the train. You might see them get off the bus. You might see them at the mall, but one thing they're going to let you know is they're going to let you know they got flavors, and you might end up with a box, and trust me, it's just a bomb. But we talking about this in marijuana version, and that's the Girl Scout cookies, most powerful weed strain for motivation. Yes, eating a pack of cookies gets you motivated with a 21% THC content, indica strain, 80%. Girl Scout cookies, the most famous marijuana strains, and popularity can just be tied to its energetic rewards. Suggested to be a Savita dominant hybrid, Girl Scout cookies will inspire you with a cerebral pump. Moreover, she's kind of tasty too, especially if you love sweet mint flavors. Yes, indeed. I want some Girl Scout cookies right now. Yeah, sounds good. Perfect match. This is made with real Girl Scouts. Hey, in this world, you can do it now. I'm gonna have to make some.
Hey, yo, post that then. If you about that life, Lewis, post that shit. Yo, I can't. Yo, this dude's crazy.
Number 5, we got the strawberry banana, most potent marijuana strain with a sweet taste. Now that's what I'll be looking for. I'll be looking for some taste. You know what I'm saying? It nails the sweet spot between power and smoothness. Yes, it's potent, but it doesn't usually give side effects. If you're feeling down in the dumps, this strain will swiftly lift your spirits with aerobic effects. And yes, sweet as it sounds, some Reddit users even describe it as drinking a lip-smacking smoothie.
I think it's the only one I haven't had, but the strawberry banana so far.
Had the strawberry banana smoothie though, so pretty interesting to see that tastes like. So I don't think I've had that either, but I definitely have had this at number 4, most potent weed strain for daytime users. That's the Bruce Banner. Just glad it ain't Bruce Jenner. You know what I'm saying? Named after the Incredible Hulk's second self. You already tell that Bruce Banner smashes hard. Being about 60% Savita, Bruce Banner's packs a stimulating punch. She also relaxing too, but not the type of relaxer to make you feel weary. Instead, makes you feel focused. So if you sit to the say, it's a great daytime strain.
I don't like sativas, man. I'm more of an indica guy. I'm an indica guy. Like hybrids are okay. Sativas, I don't know. They get my nerves going. I don't like sativas.
Running up at number 3, strongest marijuana strain, diesel aroma, and that's the Chem Dog. Ooh, yeah, that Chem Dog.
Chem Dog is crazy.
Else, man, was born from the robust parent strains of OG Kush and Sour Diesel. While this is an indica dominant strain, somehow beats the odds to be quite cerebral and uplifting. The effects are more rockily enduring. With this beginning, cannabis users are advised to stay with a small dosage and work their way up. While the strain has spicy and sweet notes, it stands out for its strong diesel aroma, perfect for cannabis connoisseurs. We got the number 2 brand, strongest strain of weed with balanced effects, and that's the Gorilla Glue. Yeah, that Gorilla Glue's killer too, man. Might not be the Godfather OG, but it might just be walking in his footsteps when it comes to potency. Legendary strain is said to be perfectly balanced with 50-50 indica, Savita genetics, You know what that is? That means the Gorilla 4 gives you a massive burst of energy at first. You'll feel a soaring and roaring high, and the creativity later will evolve into feeling very relaxed. Because of its immense potency, Gorilla Glue might give you a couch lock effect. What does it taste like? Hint. Think of a chocolate manufactured in factory. To close it off, Gorilla Glue is also a 2014 Cannabis Cup winner, and it even has won a Jamaica World Cup as well. Which leads us to number one, the Godfather OG. Highest THC level, strongest weed strain in the world. Labs put the strain's THC levels at a tremendous 30 to 35%. In fact, Godfather's OG taught it. The world's strongest marijuana strain. This potent strain is an indica-dominant hybrid and hits within minutes of taking the first smoke. The effects first take shape with a head high and follows with an incredibly calm and body high. Moreover, because of the exceptional potency, the strong strain can linger in your system for 8+ hours. Additionally, the OG won the 2003 Cannabis Cup, and this can tell you just how remarkable this baby is. Several cannabis consumers already even report that the strain has a relatively sweet taste too. So that's a plus if you're not into indica's usual pungent or sharp flavors. Just keen to consume Godfather in the evening. You don't want to be too zooted at work. Hey, man. Hey.
8 hours?
8 hours. I need some of that shit. Where that at right now? I need some of that, man. Listen in, man. Marijuana is good for the heart. It's good for the soul. You know, don't let nobody tell you that it's safe.
I like that.
Because it probably smells better than the deodorant that they got on, and they probably the one smelly. But, you know, just make sure you smoking some good herb around nowadays. The days of just Jamaican, you know what I'm saying, is, you know, you can smoke some Jamaican too. I'm not discrediting the Jamaican bud. You know what I'm saying? Go get that too, man. But, you know what I'm saying? There's too much weed around right now, man, to be just smoking on some pew in the streets, man. You know what I'm saying?
No Reggie, man.
Oh, no. Hey, I'm not going to discriminate on no Reggie Miller. You know what I'm saying? It's where we was raised at. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. You know, so shit. If I got something that's some Reggie Miller and I'm smoking it, I better be damn somebody discriminate that shit. I'm smoking on that Reggie. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I get high on is the Lord of Jesus Christ. Well, you need to get high some marijuana, Lewis, man. You need some Buddha. You can watch all the good Netflix shows in your life. Smoke weed every day. That's what we do over here.
That was a topic first.
What?
Just going into details about marijuana.
Yeah, well.
Details about marijuana. Now I had this in the archives for a bit, and I said, man, would it be appropriate to bring out, you know, jobs that potentially want me looking at this? Well, guess what? If you're looking at me, you know, play it one more time, coach.
Smoke weed every day.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Hey, if it's getting addicted, you already addicted to shit already. So what's the point? You know what I'm saying? You're addicted to something. You know what I'm saying? If it's not marijuana, that's cool. But hey, if I meet you one day, you're definitely smoking a blunt.
To marijuana.
Don't start with him. I promise. We don't got the time. Yeah, we don't got the time. I promise. He specifically did that aiming for me, and he didn't land the mark, but he got somebody to bite. But I'm telling you,
Lewis, he's smoking the no. He said he gets
high.
Did
he say he gets high with the Lord?
Smoking on that devil's lettuce.
High fiving Jesus.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Jesus used marijuana.
One more time, Jesus. Yo, man, what a classic night, man, on the Chop Up, man, episode 4 in the books, man. Check this out, man. Every Tuesday, if the Chop Up shit type of show, man, on Tuesdays, we'll provide anything and everything from around, man. Sorry. Before we leave, man, before we give quick shout outs, it's going around real quick, man. Shout out to my man Dale. He actually asked us to do something this week. So just briefly around, you know, give our opinions real quick. BITW, Best in the World, you know, wrestling show, you know, collide with STW every Saturday to bring you some great wrestling news, great wrestling topics. So this week, best Intercontinental champions of all time. If you could think of one,
easy.
Who would you go with?
Shawn Michaels, because he's the best at every position he was at. It's HBK, baby. Heartbreak Kid. You know what it is. I know who you're gonna pick. We have the same answers for everything, you and me.
Who you riding with?
Jericho was nice.
Chris Jericho.
It's a fair answer.
I don't know. I'm a fan of as far as Intercontinental. I'm a fan of. I think Stone Cold won it.
Yeah, Stone Cold did win.
The Rock.
My second answer would have been Oozing Machismo.
Yeah, Razor
Ramon. He had a little run with it.
But if I had to pick, man, I might have to go with my guy I grew up on, man. I gotta go with Ravish and Rick Rude.
Ravish and Rick. Okay.
That's crazy because I was thinking on my list and I'm like, yo, definitely held that strap. You know what I'm saying? Had a good time. The wrestling was great. If I had to pick one IC champion, I'm not gonna be biased tonight. I'm not gonna go Hitman. I could go Hitman. He held the title a few times. Definitely in that.
Got Macho
I'm
Man.
gonna put the grid on the bench right now. I'm gonna go Macho Man Randy Savage, man, with the IC belt, man. Oh yeah, Razor for the way the Intercontinental title was designed, and you know the color. Actually, Ultimate Warrior. Sorry, he wasn't a great IC champion, but the belt scheme and the color belt schemes, and I keep saying, man, a lot of this stuff can change in the world now with colors and all that is due to wrestling. You know, due to stuff like this. So I'm gonna go.
He said Jericho won it 9 times. Yeah, that means he lost it 8 or 9 times. Like that's the whole LeBron thing. Like, he's LeBron in the Continental belt. Keep losing.
I just wish the IC title was, you know, they got it on a guy right now, Gunther, who is gonna be a world champion one day. But the IC title was like the ladder to the championship. And the WWE needs to do a better job at that, man, and having that title around the waist of somebody that potentially could be the champion like it always was, you know, as we was growing up.
But yeah, definitely. Man. So, it's all about
Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, man. That was just a quick short. Shout out to everybody tuning in tonight, man. Shout out to Bree. Shout out to Lewis, man. Shout out to Renee, Mama Wigfall in the building, man. Shout out to came in as well, man. Hey, worst argument ever, man. But hey, man, we was part of it, man. You took time to debate, man, conversate, man. And hey, eat a taco for the night's over. Or if you're not, you know, go watch one of the shows that were renewed tonight. Or you can go smoke a strand of marijuana. Or you can go watch actors that portray great roles, man. You can do
we
tonight.
Gave entertainment tonight.
Yeah, we did. That's what we do.
You know what? This should be on the shirt, though.
Worst argument ever, Will. Yeah. His taco eating that. His taco eating ass. Go ahead.
Bree, I'm going to steal this. I'm going to put this on the shirt.
Capitalize my name if you do.
He'll smoke for a day, teach a man to grow, and he'll supply the neighborhood.
Yes, sir.
I am, in fact, going to eat tacos.
Shout out to you fellows, man. As always, it's a lot of fun. It's my therapy for the day. Shout out to Kari, Mama Renee, Frankie, Dale, Lewis, Bree. If I forgot anybody, my apologies. Shout out to you guys. I'm looking forward to the tap out on Friday. Y'all doing your damn thing. You know, you're starting to get every week it's growing more and more and more. You better get on now so you can say you was there at the beginning. So when it blows up, like I remember back in the day.
Tap out boys is killing it.
Be like this. Yep. Be one of those, man. Because you know, we appreciate newcomers. We appreciate new people every day, man. But you know, it's a certain thing about those guys that just keep coming back, and ladies as well that keep coming back. You know, OGs that keep coming back.
I think I scared one away. I scared away one of our fans.
Yeah, actually about that. I heard the story about that today, and I said this. We're in the world now where people are friends, people are fans, and we don't need to give anything extra to the fans but what we give here. If we do, it's from the bottom of our hearts, and them too. They do any extra from the bottom of their hearts, and then I totally agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I don't feel like I was wrong. I just felt like I was a little blunt for the situation, a little tough on the man. But hey, it's something that needs to be done,
man. And I saw people started dipping, so that's when I exited stage left.
Is the Madden tournament gonna be streamed? Hey, man, I believe it should be streamed, man. If we don't have
weird if it wasn't,
it's gonna be cracking. It is gonna be streamed because I want to see some people get their asses whooped.
He's sandbagging. He should join. He's just scared, honestly.
He's pretty
He's
good.
scared. He's decent. He's scared though.
Kind of would.
He been, in the last 2 years, he been better than me.
Oh, okay.
But he's scary. we only played one game in the new Madden. And he lost. He gonna talk about the teams. What teams? You're not awful. You're not awful.
You play with the Colts?
He did. I played with Miami. He got beat. What's about a lot though? Shout out to you fellas, man. Shout out to everybody who joined in the chat. Shout out to Comcast. I put my foot in their ass last night and I had no problems today. So
Giving that work.
yeah, shout out to Comcast for getting their shit together. Making sure I didn't have to kill nobody. But yeah, so shout out to y'all fellas, man. Shout out to the brand. And shout out to Lewis hating ass. Joy hating ass. Lewis, you was probably the MVP of the chat, man. You was here all night doing your thing. I appreciate you.
Lou, tell you appreciate the support.
Yeah, man.
So
Over and out.
tomorrow, number basketball show. Damn sure know we got.
The fuck is he talking about? Components.
So y'all tune in tomorrow at what is it, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, 7:30.
Hey yo, Bree, dog. Hey yo. Go see some
I was gonna send you
Nah.
better.
I don't need none of that, babe.
Or some penicillin.
Oh man.
This man's a fool. But yo, y'all have a good night, man. It's been another great episode of the Chop Up, man. We have fun.
Basketball world, yeah, it's going somewhat crazy right now. So we'll talk about some things.
Yeah, basketball, yeah, it's lit.
And we're gonna get lit tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? So bring your jerseys, bring your Gatorade bottles, you know, bring your sleeves, you know, and bring a couple layup packages, you know. That's what we need.
Peyton Pritchard giving us a nice little topic for tomorrow. I'm covering that for sure.
Really?
Oh yeah, we doing that. Oh, we doing that. It's gonna be a topic.
Oh yeah,
I'll hijack the show. It'll be a topic.
I'm gonna leave my thoughts for tomorrow, man. Because I like Peyton. I like Peyton.
Yeah,
I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one. Peace.
Find this podcast and others on STWFTV, the Podcasting Network, wherever you get podcasts.